Hello everyone, welcome back to Living Life Dial Style. We got a different video today. We're going to video putting a television in a Barsh River Wolf Pup Limited. The TVs that you can install in here, the TV goes right here behind my back is where it goes. 32 inch is about as big as you can put in, and we wanted to go a little bigger, so we wanted to do a 40. We're fairly extreme, so we don't like to do things the easy way. We like to do it the hard way. But I thought I would make a video of this just so you can see what I had to do to get this done. First of all, I'm going to show you this piece here. This piece here, it goes like this. This black piece here, let's see if I can get that in the camera. This piece here, I'm going to put my finger around the edge of it. This is the piece right here that was on the wall. If you look right here, you can't see it probably in the camera, but there's 6 holes where this was screwed onto the wall. Now what I did is I bought one of these, let me grab it for you real quick. I bought one of these TV mounts from Walmart. See that? It's a swivel mount, and it's got 3 screws that mount it to the wall in up and down. So I got this because this is good for up to a 50-inch TV, and I wanted something that would swivel, because here's going to be my issue. I need to be able to swivel this thing into like this, because when I put my TV up, I'll show you this. When I put my TV up, it's going to actually come out past the door a little bit. But what I can do is I can angle the TV like over here, back in the corner, back in this corner here. I can pull the TV out this way and angle it so that it's not interfering with the door. Now, when I'm sitting at this table, I will angle it straight, just so that it won't be in my way for sitting down. But we're going to be watching TV on the bed back there. Let me show you. Let me turn this around. All right, see the little Dago back there on the bed, queen size bed? We're going to be back there watching TV, so we want something. Oh, there's my wife. So we wanted something to, you know, a little bigger, because we don't want to be squinting. We're old, you know. Now let me show you this. Now this piece here, this right here is the piece, this black piece here. This is what slides down in to this piece that was on the wall here. And the reason this is here is because they've got another one of these mounts that goes out here on the outside of the camper, so we can take the TV down and just go hook it in on the mount out there, okay? But here's where the tricky part comes in. On a 32-inch TV, this is the bolt pattern. This is the bolt pattern for a 32-inch TV. When you go to a 40-inch TV, see how big? Well, actually, I can show you what it is. This plate is a mock of this 40-inch panel, and these outer holes right here. This is what size you need to mount to the back of your TV. I'll take you over there and show you that. Let's see. Okay, see this right here? This is going to mount to the back of the TV. I've drilled the holes out in this piece. You can see that, and see the hole in the back of the TV right there. All right, you see what I'm doing by doing that is I'm cheating this, and I'm being able to mount this to use this bigger TV. Now this TV is really not much heavier than a 32. The main thing is you just don't have the wall space over here. You just don't have the wall space between the wall and here. Okay, so you can see right here, if I get up close, see the little holes where the other piece was screwed on? Now, what I've had to do is I've had to measure, let me see, the distance from this back plate in here, how far the TV comes down, because I want the TV to go under this cabinet here, okay? So I've measured down, and it's around 9 inches. I've got a little bitty mark right there. You can see it. Okay, now let me show you this. me find my, what did I do with the, oh, here it is. Here's what I came to find out on this wall. Where they mounted this, apparently in this area here, from the stud that's over here and the stud that's right here, there's some kind of a board, a thick board behind here. Because what happens is, let me show you this, let me show you the stud finder. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down low. All right, I'm gonna turn it on. Now watch this when it hits the stud. All right, see that? Watch. All right, see how it's the green's in the middle and the red? That's the stud. Now I'm going away from the stud and see there's nothing here. And then you're gonna go all the way over and here you are, here's that other stud. But when I move up here, when I move up from down there up to here, watch what happens. Watch what happens. All right, you see it starting to, look at all the lights lighting up. What that is doing is the sensor sensing a solid piece of wood. So what I did is I moved it across and up, came up and up a little bit every time, and to find out how tall this piece of wood is that's in here. And that's how I figured out where I've got something to screw it to screw this to. Now we will take the we won't travel with the TV on this wall. We'll only have it up here when we're stable, in which you shouldn't probably travel with the TV up there anyway, even with it mounted to the normal mount. So all I've got left to do now, what I did here with this piece of aluminum here, let me set this camera down real quick so I can show you. What I did with this is I have this material that I had to use. It's this UHMW. It's a black hard plastic, and on each side of it is sandwiched a piece of aluminum, a thin piece of aluminum. Now I had this stuff here, so this is what I used. I was going to use one, but I decided to use two because it's a lot more sturdy. Now if you can't come across something like this, what I was going to try to do is get a piece of aluminum that's about 1/8 of an inch thick. That might even be hard to come up with. If you can't find something like that, I would think probably a piece of 3/8 inch plywood would probably work. You could use that. That should be sturdy enough to hold that. Now what I did is, when this slides on right here, let me show you this. When this slides on right here, see how that slides on to the mount? Look at that. See, look, it's gonna slide right off. Take it right off. Now, when I did that, what I had to do was I used pop rivets on this. You can use, if it's wood, you can use like a flat carriage screw if you want to, a very small one, and let it be here, and then bolt it on the back side, because you can't have this sticking out. You can't have a big bolt sticking out, otherwise it'll interfere with this when you put it on. If you see this, see, I use these carriage bolts on this. You look back here, it's got nuts on it. See, it doesn't matter if the nuts stick out back here, because that's going to be all right. So now what I've got is this right here is going to go right in here somewhere. Now the next thing I've got to do, now see, you watch this. You see this will fold down flat like this, flat against the wall. So what I got to do is I got to figure out where I need to get it, where I need to mount it, so that it's where I want it when it's in the flat position, which is going to be all the way against this wall here. So I've got to take some measurements and do that. So I'm going to get some measurements and I'll come back to you. Hit it. All right guys, I'm back. I haven't done the other thing yet because I realized I needed to go ahead and put this plate on the back of the TV. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, the kit comes with all these different size screws. So what I'm going to do is I found the screws that work good. I don't want them super long because I want it to tighten down. I don't want them to dead end and then it still be loose and move up and down like that. So what I'm going to do is put these in here like this. All right. Put all the screws in there like that. Okay. Now I'm just going to tighten them down. A little Craftsman drill, this little screwdriver drill. This thing is amazing, and it don't it can over tighten, but for the most part it don't. You let off as soon as it tightens down. Okay. Now I got that on there. See, here's the mount again. And then the mount's going to slide on like this. So there it is right there. Okay, so The mount's gonna hold the TV. Okay, baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get him. All right, so now I need to mount. I need to measure from the center of this over to the edge of the TV. Let me get my tape measure. Lord, tools are amazing around here. You have them 1 minute, the next minute you can't find them.
I tripped over something. What you looking for?
That tape measure.
There's a green one.
Let me pause, guys, and find my tape. I've got it lined up with my line somewhat. I'm just going, this first hole is just going to be, I'm going to get this one in first. Okay. Yeah. That did not feel very solid. That's got me a little nervous. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, now see, it's got a, it has a level, guys, built into the thing. So I'm gonna level it off. I'm gonna pre-drill another one right here, and let's see. See, that's fairly solid. Okay, that's not too bad right there. All right, let's put this in here and see. And then what we'll do is we'll check and see how good it feels. I'm gonna show you. All right, that's pretty dang solid, guys. Pretty dang solid, I must admit. Now let me show you these. Let me show you these screws real quick. All right, these little lag screws right here. These are not the ones that it came with. Let me show you the ones that came with. Pull one of them out for you just to give you an idea. Now this is the difference. This is the difference between the two screws. The reason I'm not using these are almost 2 inches long. They are 2 inches, a little over 2 inches, and the problem is the wall thickness shown up here. The wall thickness is only 2 inches, or a little less than 2 inches, and I don't want that thing coming through the other side of the wall. All right, so we got our bubble level. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this last screw in. I think this is gonna be sufficient because, I mean, we're not gonna have it up here. We're not gonna have it up here when we're not traveling. Okay, guys, look at that. Now look, it's pretty dang, that's pretty sturdy. I don't really see that going anywhere. So let me get the TV and see if I can hang it on here. All right. Oh, buddy. Let's see. We got this little TV, pretty cheap. And it's a Cherokee TV. All right, guys, look at that. All right, let's see something here. Let me see. Let me fold this and see if it'll go back like I want it to. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. See what I'm talking about? Now it's got a thing here that you can tighten up and adjust this. Now I'm gonna sit here real quick and just see if it's really interfering with me a whole lot. See, not really. I mean, my head touches it a little bit, but I mean, I'm gonna be sitting. If I'm sitting at this table, I'm probably gonna be eating or leaning forward like this. I'm not gonna be leaning back against the wall. So, you know, that shouldn't be a problem. So let's let me plug this thing in. Now let's just see something here. Let's put it back right here. Let me see what happens with the door. Okay, see, the door to the bathroom is not that big of a deal. You know, it's just me and Michelle, so you know, we can deal with that. And then if I want it to be out of the way of the door, all I've got to do is this right here. Look at that. Then I can pretty much open the door all the way. So not bad. All right, let me get it plugged up. So anyway, that's wherever they have a factory mount in the camper. There should be a wide board there to hold on to that mount. So, but now I'm gonna tell you this much: don't trust me on that. I went out and bought this $20 stud finder, and this one is pretty doggone accurate, you know what I'm saying? Because when it's in the middle of the stud, you'll have a red light here, a red light here, and a green light in the middle. So it pretty much shows you exactly where the stud is. There's the old Roku TV coming out. Okay, and that's about it. I'm just about finished here with this project. So, when her and I are watching TV, you know, I can take this TV and I can pull it out like this, and we are going to be able to see that TV really well. Oh yeah, that's beautiful, guys. Perfect. Perfect. I wish I could have got it a little higher, and I probably could change that, but at this point I'm probably just going to leave it like it is, because I don't really want to be drilling any more holes in the wall. I tried to measure as good as I could. So anyway, that's a quick video from Living Life Dial Style on a Forest River Cherokee Pup Limited, and
Wolf Pup.
a Wolf Pup Limited, and this is a 40-inch TV instead of a 32. If you just want to go the easy way with a 32, do that. But like I said, we're extremists and we like it big. So anyway, like the video if you enjoyed the content, share it. Peace out. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Look at Dago. Say hey Dago. Say what a war eagle.
War eagle.
Woo! War eagle, baby. Yes. All right, guys. All right. Say bye-bye. You say bye? You say bye? All right then. Good boy. See y'all.